Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to react to American comedians on India. And the thing is, India and Indians, the thing is, and American comedians love to talk about India and Indians. So, like, we have seen, like, many, like, even we have seen Fluffy, who is a Mexican comedian, talk about India and Indians and his visit to India, and that was hilarious. And all the other comedians, we have seen some of the other bits of it, and we have seen in cartoon shows that there is a lot of reference of India. So, we will see what American comedians as a whole have seen in India and like their compilation of it.
And seriously, I'm also so much excited to watch this video because we are also Indians, and he gonna roast us. So it would be very funny for us, and it would be also relatable for us. That's the reason I'm so much excited to watch this video. And previously we have seen a lot of videos, as Padram said, and literally that was so hilarious. And literally Fluffy Fluffy made the joke of the Indians as Indian comedians cannot make in whole life. So that's the thing which I really liked about that stand-up. So yeah, I'm so much excited to watch this video. So let's watch.
Yes, and also if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let's watch this video.
I'm not worried about Islamic suicide bombers. They can only do it once. A Hindu suicide bomber, that is more of a threat.
What?
Because of the reincarnation.
Oh, reincarnation. Oh, okay. Punarjanam.
You gotta be easy with women, man. You gotta, because black people, we got game naturally. Brothers, we know how to talk to women. We know how to just say that shit. Sometimes them African dudes, they don't know what to say. They just so angry. What do you call yourself? What is your name? You talk to me. You see I'm talking to you in the front row. You don't want to talk to me? Fuck you. Get up. And your ass be laid out. I think that's some cool shit to ask. I tell you what ain't sexy is that Indian shit. I'm sorry, Danny, Indian people. You know them motherfuckers at 7-Eleven? That is not sexy shit. I don't give a fuck. Ladies, you do not want that on top of you on a Saturday night. I'm going to give it to you. I know you want it, you dirty bitch. I know you want it. I'm going to give you my Pakistani beef, you motherfucker. Say my name, say Punjab. It's like...
What the heck?
God damn, handsome ass Indian, look at you. Are you Indian or Pakistani? Indian? Yeah.
Relax, there's fucking 2 billion of you. You don't have to get that excited.
Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, what are you?
Sick.
No shit, motherfucker.
I'm not religious.
I'm saying, what's the background? Why y'all take so long for this shit? From Bombay. And what, you just naming more shit that you know doesn't...
Yeah,
what's their religious background?
He's asking you.
They're not religious either?
Your
What
parents are
about
not
their
religious.
parents? You don't know them?
What the hell?
You know I know you're lying, right? You know I know you're lying, right?
Yes.
None of us ever
he's
met a
lying.
non-religious Indian parent in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There can't be.
None of us ever met a non-religious Indian parent non-religious?
No, not
No,
possible.
never. It's not.
That's what he gotta
possible.
say because his girl ain't Indian. That's why.
They weren't feeling that shit, were they?
What's your back? You're Asian, right, miss? What type of Asian? You're
Taiwanese.
Taiwanese? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
No, that's a good one. That's like China 2.0. Right? Because Taiwanese, right? I'm getting that right. Taiwanese were like, fuck it, we out. And then they were like, Japan's too far, let's just stop right here. This island's good. We're not going all the way. You're like those Indians that made it to like Trinidad. You know, the Indians are like, we're going to America. And then the first island, they're like, fuck it, pull over. This is far enough. I'm ready. They were so close, bro.
Yeah.
Now they out there in the Caribbean thunderclapping.
My God.
They went from...
What about you other Indian? I don't even know if you're Indian. I assume you're Indian. All right. What type of Indian? Punjabi? Are you sick?
Punjabi.
You're sick. That's what's up, man. Fuck with Sikhs, man. Those are the dudes that wear the turban and shit.
Yeah.
And they got that bracelet, that little silver bracelet.
Yeah.
That's a badass bracelet.
Badass
No,
bracelet.
for real. Because back in the day, that used to be a sheath that would protect them from swords.
Yeah.
Because the Sikhs were the warrior class of people in India.
Yeah.
And then over the years, you know, the meaning has changed. Now it's used to rest on the steering wheel of an Uber, but
What the heck? But that was nice. And even he could have said that
Son.
on the steering wheel of a
they got
truck.
that bracelet locked on that steering wheel and all. They ain't never crashing, dude. Never crashing. You let Vishnu take the wheel, dog. Nah, that's
Nice.
Hindu, ain't it? That's Hindu. Did I get that right at least? I got that one. Crazy, man. You got that one? Perfect. Were your parents okay with you dating a black guy? They were surprisingly okay with it? Man, your sister must be a doctor. You got a younger brother. And he's doing everything right. I love fucking, that's what's up. That's that brown parents shit. Brown parents don't give a fuck about the daughter, bro.
No, it's not like that.
Daughter is meaningless, yo. It's just taking up food that the son could be eating. Beta, don't eat all the chicken. Your brother needs some chicken, Beta, please. He's a growing boy.
His accent is so right.
He needs it for his brain. You clearly don't need it because you're dating black guys.
Look at all these Indian faces. Jesus Christ.
Russell
Look
Peter.
at you brown bastards. God damn. Indians just look upset that they had to spend money to be here tonight, don't you? There's a look on their face just... This is bullshit.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I'm spending money to see someone that looks just like me.
Yes. Not at all. You can see it in YouTube.
I can stay home and look in the mirror. For free.
For free.
We are an endless supply of cheap jokes. And you know what the best thing about it is? Indian people, we're proud of our cheapness. You're never going to insult us by calling us cheap. That's the best part. You know?
Yeah.
You walk up to an Indian, you guys are cheap.
Thank you.
Thank you for noticing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We save money.
That guy just called you cheap. No. He pronounced it cheap. But what he was saying was smart.
Smart.
Wow.
Very smart, he was saying.
Meticulous.
Intelligent.
We're cheap. Here's the thing, too. It's not like I'm up here going, you Indian people are cheap, and I'm the one that's not. No. No. I'm just as fucking cheap as you. The difference is now I have money. I'm just cheap in better stores. I'll be looking at like an Armani shirt. I hate when this happens. I'm looking at a shirt from like a high-end designer, and I flip the tag over and I see made in India. I'm stuck with a real dilemma. I'm like, shit. Do I buy this?
Or should
Or do
I
I
throw
call my uncle?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can get it cheap from here.
it's so funny.
I wonder if he knows where this factory is.
Now you are performing where English isn't the first language by a stretch. What are some of the places around the world now that you've been to in the last year?
I've been everywhere from like Helsinki, Finland to Mumbai, India.
Oh.
It was, yeah.
And so an idiot thinks, oh, so all the tourists that are in town in Mumbai, you're
You know
like
what's funny? It's the joke I forgot to do when I wanted, because they're all fucking telemarketers, half of them over there talking to us. And it's the joke I forgot to do because it was the last stop on the tour. I wanted to say, I was going to open with that. Like, I probably talked to half of you fuckers already. By the way, I know your name isn't Cliff. You know, but I got to tell you, Matt, that I had so much fun in India.
How? Describe, please.
Because they're fucking hilarious people. They're ball breakers. And
No.
they're just like, I called this podcast, and stand-up is new over there. Like, they're in like their Lenny Bruce years. Like, people get in trouble and shit. So I called in this podcast. I was like in Australia, and I called this podcast to hype the show. And the guys were all comedians, and they were going like, yeah, when you come here, you should talk about this. You should talk about politics. And maybe. And they just kept going down that road. Then I'm like, wait a minute, do you guys talk about this shit? And they start laughing. And I go, you guys are gonna get me fucking arrested. And they died laughing like they were just setting me up. Like, it's not like you would literally get arrested, but it's like, you could get in trouble, or like you'd have to basically, like, Singapore I was worried about because I was like, you know, that kid got caned all those years ago.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there worrying about that. And they don't want you to talk about a religion. They don't want you to talk about all this shit. But like, if you just come there,
Right.
and you just do your spot and then leave, that's not going to happen. But if you set up shop there, and every week, they'd have to be getting complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint. And then finally, it's like a jerk-off job. Some guy finally comes down there. It's like, hey, can you knock it off? Can you just stop it so we don't have to beat the shit out of you? And you're like, all right. So it's not as bad.
Oh my god, it was so hilarious, and mostly it was relatable. For me, the most funniest part was when the comedian asked the Hindu guy, basically the Indian guy, what's your religion? And he said that I don't have any religion because my parents doesn't follow any religion. And he was like, oh my god, it couldn't be happen, because in India everybody has their religion, and we mostly, especially Hindus, we are so much into the religion, and we do puja and we worship our god and goddess in the morning and in the evening, and it is very compulsory for us. So you can't say that you don't have any religion. And second part, which was very funny for me, when that guy said, where are you from? And he said that I'm from Punjab. And he said that, are you a Sikh? And he said, yes, I'm a Sikh. And he said that, oh, do you wear that cool bad boy bangle kind of thing? And he said, yes, I do. And he made a joke of it, that this kind of thing now is showing in the Uber and all. Basically the mostly Sikh do wear their kadas in the Uber, in their cars and all. And that was also so funny for me. Seriously, I liked this video a lot, and I enjoyed it a lot, and the most important, it was so funny.
Yes, in all the comedians, my favorite was actually Andrew Schulz only. Even though he made a fun of Sikh community also, but the thing was, he was really very funny, because he said like all those bracelets and previously were used to defend, and actually they were. It was at that point of time very meaningful to them. Then okay, it was used to defend all the hits and everything, but now it's just on the steering wheel of an Uber. But I think so, if you would have said a steering wheel of a truck, that would have suited more, because I think so there are more, you can say, truck drivers and rather than Uber drivers. I think so Indians are more Uber drivers, but Sikhs are mostly, you can say, truck drivers, as far as I know. Like, if you know anything else, you let us know. And also the thing was, all the other parts are very funny. That also the part was where Indian daughters are not relatable at all. So that is very funny, because like India also has an issue, because in India, yes, there are, not every family, but there are families where you can see that boys get the preference, and of course it is like, okay, the male members should be like fine. And I have a story, like there was an accident nearby an area. So what happened was, they had about 3 to 4 girls and 1 boy, and what happened was, the accident happened with that one boy child, and the parents were like, oh my god, why did it happen to him? It could have happened to any of these girls. So I was like, what the heck, you could have prayed like, okay, this should not have happened at all, but they're like, okay, it could have happened to any of these girls rather than to this boy. So there is a kind of a difference and preference in India. So that's what he was talking about. He was like, okay, this is it. And parents are so protective about their male kid. And even Russell Peters was very, very funny. He was making fun of Indians only. He was like, Indians are cheap and this and that. In India also there are many categories. Like we say that, okay, there are Sindhis that are the cheapest. They are like, they save money from anything. You give them 10 rupees, meet them after 10 days, they will still have 10 rupees. They are so good at it. And so we make fun of these things and we enjoy with each other. That is how it is. And yeah, that's how we save money and roll on. So how did you guys find this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share and
Subscribe. Bye.
bye.